Yo, 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 let's get to it, man. We got some exciting going on right now. Okay, look, so check this out. Okay, I want to go over these levels, but I'm currently looking at a play. I've already highlighted everything that I need to know, but I think I'm about to go short under these circumstances. We are very close to breaking past this here. I like the zones that we're bouncing off of, and then I'll explain everything later, but just look at what I have highlighted. Look at my charts and look at this box here, okay? I'm looking at the same thing on ES. All right, if we can get below this box, I'd be interested to go short, okay? I'd be interested to go short. I'll explain everything later, but just look at the levels, okay? 15-minute supply, rejection, 61.8 retracement, a lot of confluence here, okay? We saw a very strong rejection as we got to this level, and we also have a support slash resistance on NASDAQ. So these are some of the conjunctions that I'm looking for in both of the markets in order to execute the trade, okay? So right now, the one thing that I'm looking at or that I want to see is just NASDAQ get below this. I'd prefer to take it on NASDAQ. I'd prefer to take this on NASDAQ than I do on ES. But it's literally the same play, right? Support slash resistance. We know that ES also, that's also a key level there for ES. So, when you have those confluences backing up your trade idea, it makes it that much better. And yesterday we had the same thing, and this is something that I talked about on my Instagram. I posted a reel yesterday talking about why I look at both of these markets, right? Because they can provide a lot of context. And like I said, if you can see the same thing in both of these markets, and you can tell, hey, look, it's an interest, it's a high interest area. Buyers are going to defend it, right? But what I want to see is sellers come in aggressively and just break past that zone, right? These are the zones that I call transition and control zones. Transition of control, right? The reason I call them that, and just for the record, I coined that term, okay? No one else, you won't hear anyone else talking about transition and control zones. That's my term, okay? But the reason I called it that is because either what I'm looking for in these zones, I want to see buyers take control of sellers or sellers take control of buyers, right? So right now, buyers need to defend this level, right? However, if sellers can come in and take over, now we have a transition of control, transition of control zone, and it's basically just a freaking a demand and supply zone, right? It's just not until we break past it does it turn into a transition of control. So that's some game for the one person watching this. And it looks like YouTube, the stream may not be running as smooth. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay, if it's good, or let me know if it's laggy. That way I can make a few adjustments here. But yes, please let me know. Okay, so this is the one thing that I'm looking at right now. Just as I mentioned, right, we're bouncing off of the zone. We're breaking past the trend line. I see the same thing on NQ, which I like. And right below this, we have a 1 hour demand zone. We have another, the TOC stands for transition of control. and this would have been a really nice trade here. We we were supported by the overall trend. We broke past this trend line here, saw some nice aggression, um, and this would have been a really nice trade to up here. Unfortunately, I'm not up at 4 in the fucking morning, but that's literally what I'm looking for. So I don't want to trade this just because this is another thing. Like, I'm looking for the way it behaves, and that's one of the reasons I live stream. That's one of the reasons that I live stream, is because I may be telling you on a Discord chat like, hey, I'm gonna get in at 15,696. However, if it doesn't break past it the way I want it to break past it, then I may invalidate the trade. So it would just be, it's just better for all of us if I just live stream, because I can tell you right away if I'm going in, or if I'm getting out, or if I'm invalidating a trade. It just works better that way. It's a lot more smoother. But as of right now, I'm looking. Right now, what I'm looking for is if we end up bouncing off of this level, because buyers are excuse me, buyers are clearly defending this level. But if we could bounce off of it and then make some kind of have some kind of double top up here, have a double top and then bounce it, because this is a very strong level. And the same thing with ES. Like, we have so many confluences. So I don't want to become too biased to the short side, because we could potentially just retrace and then just bounce up and then make higher highs, right? That's a possibility too. But considering these key levels here, this 15,710 and then 45.90 on ES, considering these high interest levels, what I'm anticipating more is we go up again, right? We see a double top, we bounce down, and now I'm looking to get in. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm gonna just adjust this trend line here, because it didn't break the way I wanted it to break. Okay, so but you can tell once again, buyers are trying to defend this level. So when we have a level with high interest, you want to highlight the levels of high interest, because once we do break past them, that lets us know who is in control, right? That confirms the aggression, right? That confirms the aggression. So one of the things that I preach is, do we have I'm noticing something here. Do we have defense? Are we playing defense? And do we see aggression after that, right? So right now we're playing defense. So what I want to see is aggression step in. I just don't like the way it's consolidating in that zone. I don't like that. So and I have to also point out this little trend line here. I don't like that break. Don't want to trade that break. I think this might be like some kind of fake out. Market's gonna open 2 minutes from now, so we'll see how this ends up reacting. Either way, beneath these levels here, I just don't feel comfortable trading this, if I'm being completely honest. I didn't like the way it was reacting. I didn't like the way it started to consolidate above that level. I don't like that. I wanted to see some real aggression. Like when you know there's aggression, it's just like a clean break. It's just a clean break past the zone. That's when you know there's some aggression. If it starts to consolidate, it kind of invalidates it a little bit. I could be completely wrong here, but um, I think we could potentially see a bounce here and then make higher highs. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But because now the other zone that I'm looking at here, although we did have a pretty strong rejection up here at this 15709. We had a pretty strong rejection, broke past it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, market's gonna open right now. I prefer to just wait. But I'm looking at this zone right now. That second zone that I just drew, that one right there, that could potentially be, if we get above it, that could potentially be an opportunity to go long. I would just give it a stab, and if we break past these highs, great. If we don't, then I would move my stop loss immediately. I guess it did end up kind of working out here. So we hit that 1 hour demand zone. We literally just I'm not making these levels up, you guys. These are real fucking levels. So we just tagged that. Not saying we can't break past it, but it is definitely something to consider there. Damn, okay, so I guess it did end up working out, that short play. It did end up working out, which, damn, okay. I should have just gave it a stab. I mean, I wouldn't have been risking too much, but it is what it is. Now I'm interested to see this 10-minute transitional control zone. I'm interested to see if that holds. Because we do have a trend line there. And I might actually go light size on this one. Ah, I already dipped. No, come back. Should have been a little quicker with that one. Yeah, tagged it perfectly. I don't like going against, I wouldn't step in front of a train. That's why I don't like going against the momentum here. But I mean, I know it's a pretty strong level here, so we could expect a bounce. Yup. Damn, bro. That's 2 plays already. You got to be quick with it. You got to be quick with it. That thing just like tagged it perfectly, bro. do have. If we can break past this, I'd be interested to go long here. Here on NASDAQ. God damn, this thing's moving too fast. Fucking A. Alright. I got.
Stop fill.
No, 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 no. Fucking stop loss was like 1 point below it. Alright, let's. So fucking whack. Alright, I'm gonna hop in.
Order filled.
I'm speculating higher highs here. See how this goes. I'm speculating higher highs here. I like the momentum. We broke past the trend line. We bounced off a key level. Now the only thing, of course, is we have support, resistance, all that stuff up here. So I'm going to go ahead and just speculate that we're going to make higher highs. I got stopped out. All right. That wasn't it right there, honestly. That wasn't it. I just need to take a breather. I feel like everything has kind of thrown me off this morning, but fucking A, dude. 6 minutes into the market and already fucking up. Yeah, that wasn't it right there. That wasn't it. So we've double topped. Okay. It's a little frustrating when you miss 2 fucking plays back to back and then you take an L. Fuck, man. Alright, let's get to it. Come on. bounced off that zone again. That's clearly I mean, we're being supported by the trend line. It's a really good zone. It's just I don't want to get in here at the second touch because we could potentially break it, right? I may go short here on NASDAQ. Kind of like this.
Order filled.
All right, I'm gonna go in short here. Not the best entry if I'm being completely honest, but I'm speculating a break past this trend line. I'm going in short, got in short. I need this to break past VWAP here. Come on. I like that we're breaking past the trend line. We broke past this little push here. This little push here, we broke past it and we're rejecting it now. We bounced off of this key level. So there's quite a few confluences. I can't have this go. Oh, come on. I think I may get stopped out here. Stop loss is at 15,680. Oh, don't. I need this 15,675 to hold. Woo! I was so close to getting stopped out here. I need sellers to step in. Come on. There you go. I need it to break now. Oh, you freaking guy. They just collected some more buyers here, I think. I may end up just getting stopped out here.
Stop fill.
Damn. I'm gonna take I need to take like a 5-minute, give me like a couple minutes. Whew, gotta recoup, man. All right. I just needed to collect myself a little bit. I was definitely rushing into the market, and I think after missing those two plays there, it kind of made me want to rush in. So let's uh, let's go back to square one. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to square one. All right. So that first trade. So the first trade we took, we bounced off of this key level. Yes. Played defense. We saw aggression. Support. Actually, both. I'm actually not mad at the first trade that I took. It was the second one that I guess my only fuck up with the first one was I didn't wait until, I mean, we clearly had a level up here, a strong rejection, so I should have been cautious for that. All right. So right now we have this here. Broke past that with some nice volume. So right now we just wait until we get a good solid opportunity, okay? We've taken 2 L's. Those were tough L's, honestly. But down here, we're looking at NQ. The only thing I really see is this rejection there, right? So that 15,630, that's a nice little rejection there. So we're seeing some increase in volume. And it also happens to be a 30-minute demand zone. That's one of the reasons we rejected at 230. If you're looking at NQ at 230, we're rejected there. And that's one of the reasons we're rejecting here now. So I would just be take that into consideration there. And then for ES, we have a lot of support down here. We kept bouncing off of this level, this 45.68 level. We kept bouncing off of it overnight. So we got those two key levels there. I'm upset. 50,000, oh my head is disrespect. This is real life. Niggas think we playing chess. You know, the most frustrating part is that all these levels here were highlighted. All of them were already highlighted. This this line up here, the support resistance, this transition and control zone. You know, we called out the short play here. It's just we didn't execute on the levels. We instead went against our own levels. So that's what kind of triggered me a little bit. That's why I thought I needed to just kind of step away for a little bit and collect myself here, because those were some tough losses. I'm down bad right now, not gonna lie. I'm down bad, but we're just gonna get better from here. We broke past this transition, this 30-minute, this is like a 30-minute demand zone. We broke past it, right? So theoretically, this is supposed to turn, this was once demand. When we break past it, it turns into supply, right? So looking at that, considering that, you know, that's one of the reasons I would think that we kept bouncing off of it, right? Bounce off of it here, bounce off of it there. on the fan. This shit's fucking hot. It's been hot in sunny California. It's been hot. Okay. There's not much to point out here. If you wanted to, you can draw a little trend line there. We keep making lower lows. We broke past this level here on ES. We're still struggling, but you know, I think it's gonna follow suit here, and we might potentially see a break on ES. Okay, so making lower lows here. This would have been a hell of an opportunity right there. Just going based off how I trade, that would have been a really nice opportunity. Had once we broke below this, we found that immediate retest. And looking at it in hindsight, this definitely would have paid nicely. Just the break of opposing zones here. That's what we're playing. Let's see. We're coming to this 4-hour demand. 30-minute demand here on ES. Tagged it perfectly. I mean, again, I don't just make up these zones, you guys. I don't make up these lines. These are levels that I highly consider. So not saying it won't break through. I always say that, right? I'm not saying this won't break through. But these are levels that you need to look out for, right? So this 4-hour demand zone bounced off of it perfectly. Let's take a look at ES really quickly. Um, so ES 30-minute demand down here, broke past that level of support, and I just drew this trend line here. Whole lot of volume came through. I'm interested to see if we can break past that. So we're buyers are defending this level here. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this up here.
Order filled.
Stop loss right beneath this 15604. 15604. So we're in long, got in on NASDAQ. I really need to see this thing break. Got in as soon as we broke past. Oh, you guys are looking at ES. My apologies. But yes, on NASDAQ we broke past a significant zone here right after we bounced off of this 4-hour demand. Whoa. My stop loss is at break even. I don't want to incur another loss here, so stop loss is at 15,614. I want this to just go up. We could potentially retest this this VWAP level. I might get stopped out though.
Filled.
I'm not playing with the market anymore. So we stopped out at break even. That is a nice level though. I would have liked to see a strong push, right? We saw a lot of aggression come through. Man, I don't like to be in this position where I'm trading scared. Um, I'm gonna just be completely honest with you guys. I'm a little scared to lose again. So yeah. Well, that worked out. Scared money don't make money. I gotta say this thing out loud. Um, I think it's better if you just get it off your chest, right? Say it out loud, man. What are you fucking up on? What are you fucking up on right now? What are you having a hard time dealing with in your trading journey? You got just say that shit out loud. Let the universe know. Right now for me, I'm having a hard time really trusting my trades because of what just happened, not just what happened today. Not necessarily because I haven't been trading well. It's just from what's happened so far today, and we're only we're only 40 minutes into the freaking market. So it is unfortunate that I feel this way. But I trust my strategy. I trust my strategy. I've seen it work out several times. We made a killing yesterday. Just we're not doing so bright right now, which is why I'm a little more emotional than I should be. Cool. Well, I'm glad you held the long. I moved my stop loss right away. Yeah. I like to see the levels working, right? This 4 hour demand zone, tagged it to the T. All these other levels that we called out earlier too, we called it to the T. I need to follow the damn plan. Now VWAP was what I was originally targeting. If you have the stomach for it, if and you're still holding some runners here, this no, I think that's a good target. I mean, unless you want to hold it up to here, if we do end up breaking above VWAP, that's another level there. The best and hardest thing you can do is start off with a W. If you start off with a W, you just right off the bat you got some momentum going, right? When you start off with an L, dude, it's whew, it takes a toll on you. Not just an L, but a couple missed opportunities here. Maybe you take a second L and now you're just completely deteriorated. So that's one of the things that I'm looking for is I'm looking for a W the first trade because now you if you pay attention when you do get a W, you're a lot more cautious with the following trades because you want to preserve your capital, you want to protect your winnings. Um, now being, taking two losses, now you're kind of like playing catch up, and definitely not a position you want to be in. But I hope you guys are making money. To the 3 people watching, I hope you guys are making money. Keep following your plan. Don't deviate, and just stay laser focused. Don't get distracted. Stay laser focused. Continue to interpret the information right. Every single second, every single minute, we're receiving new information. Keep dissecting it, and just follow your plan. I don't know if price will break past this VWAP. We broke it here on ES. We broke past VWAP on ES. So like I said, I think the next good target for anyone still in long would be this 15.665. That would be a nice target there. Or unless this level of, you see, I hadn't noticed this before, but this is also something to consider. We had some support there, broke past it, turns into resistance. Right, the nice thing about this this little uptrend here, or this little pullback, whatever you want to call it, is we've broken past VWAP on ES. So that's a pretty bullish indication there. Now, if you smack this Fibonacci retracement on here, I guess you can argue we've tagged that 50% retracement mark. We hit VWAP. I'd be interested to see how this holds up here. The only thing, it's a really wide zone. That's the one thing that I don't like about this. So for that reason, I'm going to invalidate it. Appreciate you guys hitting the like button. Thank you. Despite the L's today, I appreciate the support. I may take a short here on ES. Just broke past 40. I'm gonna let it come to me this time. We're not. It's not gonna. I want this 45.74 to hit. 45.74 to hit. Going in short, but man, this thing just started running. The only thing that I don't like about this is we've hit this level of support here. It was once resistance, we broke past it. Yeah, I think this might go down here. This thing just started running, dude. Doesn't even give me a chance to get in. Jeez. All right. We'll wait for the next bus to come back around. I like this 45.70 level. I'm going in short here. I'm hoping this we can stay below 45.72. That's where my stop loss is at. Going short on ES, 45.69, that's where I got in. 45.72 is my stop loss. I'm gonna have to take some partial profits here. Once we get to this 45.64. Man, I really wish I would have gone in at this 45.74. That was the initial entry. I'm actually gonna move my stop loss to break even. I wouldn't want to see this get back above. I'm gonna just let this thing rock here, see if we can break past this 45.64 level. Nasdaq's making lower lows here. I'm speculating that we're gonna break past this low here on ES, but we do have demand, so I have to consider it. So, which is why I'm gonna take partial profits here. I'm still in it. I'm still in it. Haven't taken anything off the table just yet. Although we did hit 45.65, I maybe should have taken some there. Let's see how this rocks.
Stop filled.
Broke even on that one. I should have taken some profits down here. Man, I'm just Well, that zone's being respected, right? You see that? So we're seeing this double bottom play out here. We do have a 5-minute demand zone that formed here. Not demand zone, but a supply zone. 5-minute supply. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. So this is where I initially wanted to get in after we broke past this. Saw a nice little down aggression here. Saw some nice aggression after breaking past VWAP. This is where I initially wanted to get in. And that would have been a nice little play there. Unfortunately, it kind of moved a little too fast for us. And just recently, I got in right here at 45.70. I failed to take profits down here, and then I got stop loss. I got stopped out. Break even. So you can find a really good setup. It's obviously the execution part and managing the trade also has a lot to do with it. So that's something that I would say I'm working on, managing the trades. I think that's been that takes a little more experience, like knowing when to get in, knowing when to get out. But most importantly, knowing when to get out. If you don't see something that you like, getting out. But greed is a big factor, right? Greed definitely plays a big part. Because you'll have your head saying, nah, I could go lower, you get more gains. And you know that your gut may be telling you the opposite, right? So that's that. And then I also didn't mention this. If you smack the fib on here, so these are all the confluences that you can add to your toolbox, right? Like, look how price rejected that 50% retracement. So those are the two retracements that you ought to be looking at. So just an added confluence, not something that I would trade off just alone, but I do like to use it as a confluence. And I think we saw the same thing on NASDAQ from the high of today. Yeah, 50% retracement. I wonder if we have a key level down here. This I mean, it is a psychological level. This 15,550. Keep seeing some buyers here stepping in. Is it backed by anything? This 15. What's that? It's part of that 4-hour demand zone, right? So this is it right here. Got you, okay. And we do have some support down here. So I'm looking back. You go to Thursday of last week and you can tell that we did have some support down here at this 15,536 level. This is the start. This is a 1-hour strong candle. Maybe gonna be really deeper. So I'm looking at ES right now. Let's hop over to ES real quick. There's a few things that I'm looking at actually. We have that 5-minute supply, right? A lot of aggressive selling came through. We have this trend line protecting price. If we can get below this 45.68, I'm gonna take a stab at it again and see and speculate a break of this low down here. And I'll probably go for a quick target profit here. Just get what the market can give me. I haven't been able to get a win today. So I would want to see a really strong, a nice little, no. What I want to see is a strong break below this shaded box here, right? And if we can get that, then I'd be interested in going short. But I like what's happening here. Because we're going to be supported. I mean, we do have a 5-minute supply zone up here that just formed, right? We saw some really aggressive selling here. And then we're protected by VWAP. So we'll see how this ends up reacting. So this isn't really looking favorable to the downside. I thought maybe we would see some resistance, but we're seeing price bounce aggressively here off of these lows. Might take this short opportunity here once we get below 45.71, 45.72 here on ES. If we can get below it, 45.72. Kind of like what I'm looking at right there. Once again, 5-minute supply zone. We just saw an aggressive push by sellers. I would just need to see this thing break. But we are supported by that little trend line. We broke above it, so could potentially hold there and instead just make higher highs. but it's definitely an area of high interest. I can tell. We saw a lot of volume as we touched that area there. But we'll give it a sec here to develop. Oh, come on. I want to go short here, but if this thing, I don't know if we're gonna get an opportunity to go short here. All right, there it goes. Let's see if we can get below 45.72. Nasdaq's making lower lows, or not lower lows, but it's moving down. And ES, just like always, moving real slow. It's still making up its mind whether it wants to go up or down. There you go. We just broke past it. I just need to see. I need to see this close below it. That was just a fake out right there. Nice try. Nice try. You almost got me. It's either we go short or we go long. But if for us to go long, I would need to see a break above this. I don't trust this. Nope, I don't trust this. I'm looking at Nasdaq here too. I'm looking at NASDAQ. We could potentially. I'm not looking to trade that, but NASDAQ here, if we can get above this little level, I'd be interested in going long. Let's see if we can get above that level here. This 15602 level on NASDAQ, I'd be interested in going long. ES is getting above VWAP, bullish indication here. I'm gonna hop in.
Order filled.
Just hopped in. Stop loss is at 15,589 on NASDAQ. Hopped in on NASDAQ, and I wanna target VWAP first. VWAP first. Uh-oh.
Stop filled.
Man, not a good day for me, to be honest. I think I'm gonna call it, you guys. I hope you guys are making money. Man, I took fat L's today. Whew. I don't even want to look at the P&L, to be honest. Yeah, it is what it is. But I'll catch you guys on Monday. You guys keep capitalizing, stay strong, and I'll see you guys on Monday.